4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S.
Are you in the party? All right, copy.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Darnold. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 9 here. Back to throw, Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Darnold. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Quickly to Addison here. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Darnold now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White 63 yards. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before taking this deep into enemy territory down to the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. An inside give to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Escapes the defender. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return is Brandon Powell. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10. Darnold. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now 3rd down and very long. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Opting to run again here with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Going right side is White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. White running to the left. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll go up the middle with White, and he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Johnny Munn, 55 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They stay on the ground with White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. First down, here's White. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 128 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw, Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They run straight ahead here with White, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Now a give to White. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, they go with Irvin. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Bro, you should have fucking punted it.
Here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right?
Should have punted that shit, man.
That's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ty Chandler now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Mayfield on play action. He'll get that out to the flat to White. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Mayfield. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And what are we return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the
I forced that pass. I ain't even gonna lie.
Instead, they give him the football.
I knew he was running a cover 2, but I was like, let me see if he could outrun him. That's my fault. I ain't even mad. That was my fault.
You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Running the same plays.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And his kick here is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through, No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Off of play action, Darnold. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, 42 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. And again, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Nick Muse, 37 yards. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man downfield, it's Otton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Finding Otton once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Mayfield with it once more. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Darnold now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Baker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A not the call to come with a blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bucs have taken a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis.